Good morning, children. And as you know, I have given you some 10 multiple choice questions. I hope you all could have done that. If you have not done this explanation is for you only. So let us see first and second questions. Both are of same type. Any integer for a even integer is of what form and odd integer is of what form. So if you clearly carefully observe, almost all cases we have 2 as common. So let's see how we have to do this. You remember Euclid's division lemma. In that we had one concept. We will be doing that. Now let's take p is equal to 2. Then any number can be formed in p. Any number can be written in the form of either 2q plus r should be, when it is divided by 2, r should be either 0, 1. It should not, r is always less than or equal to 2. So in that case, r is equal to 0 or r is equal to 1. So r is equal to 0, 2q plus 0, r is equal to 1, 2q plus 1. So there are only two possibilities, 2q and 2q plus 1. If you clearly observe, what is this 2q say? This 2q is divisible by 2. So any number that is divisible by 2 is even number. So that is even number. Odd number, when you divide with 2, one remainder will be left out. So that is 2q plus 1. So these two are the answers. Now coming to the third question, n square minus 1 is divisible by 8 if n is. If you write integer, for every integer it must divide. So let us take any integer and check. For example, if you take 2 square minus 1 is 4 minus 1 and it is not divisible by 8. So it is not the answer. So we are following here that elimination method. Similarly, it is not natural number, it is not even number. But you take any odd number, 3 square minus 1, 9 minus 1 is 8. Again 5 square minus 1, 24, 25 minus 1 is 24, which is divisible by 8. So by elimination method we are writing answer here, it is odd integer. And if you see the next question, HCF of 65 and 117 is expressible in the form of 65m minus 7, 117. So you can do pehla HCF kar lijiye. HCF is 13 into 5 here and 117, 13 into 9. So the HCF is 13. So it is expressed here in form of 65m minus 117 is equal to 113. So 65m. So 65m minus 117 को 13 को equal किया. 65m is equal to 13 plus 117, that is 130. M is equal to 130 by 65, that is 2. So the answer here is 2. Coming to the next question, the largest number which divides 70 and 125, leaving remainders 5 and 8 respectively is. Okay, we'll go into the sum deeply, but before that let us see this point. Largest, maximum, highest, biggest, these words indirectly tell us about to find out one thing, that is HCF. This technique this language you have understood in the last classes itself. So you should be knowing that thing. But now here is not just HCF. They are asking us it must leave the remainder 5 and 8. So let's add the remainder first. 75 and 125 से divide करने से remainder कितना आना चाहिए? 8. So the number that is being asked divides 175 and 133 exactly, and it is the highest number also. So we are supposed to find here HCF of 75 and 133. So HCF is always less than the given numbers. So it is not 1750, it is not 875, because it should be less than these two numbers. So it must be 65 or 13. So clearly here we have to understand one point, that is, I'm sorry, here there is a small mistake. We should not add this, we should subtract this, that is 70, because when you are dividing 70 and it is leaving 5, means it is dividing not 75 but 65. When will we get 65? For example, if you are dividing with 13 5s are 65. Okay, what if in place of 65 if you get 70? For example, if you are doing the same thing with 70, 13 5s are 65, then only it will leave the remainder 5. So Here remaining, it is leaving remainder 5 means we have to subtract. So 170 minus 5 is 65 and 125 minus 8, that is 117. It is the previous question only. So what we need is the HCF of these two numbers, 65 and 170. When you are finding HCF is always lesser than the given number. So 65 से भी और 117 से भी छोटा होना चाहिए. So these two numbers should not be our answer. Our answer should be 65 और 13. 65 टेबल में 117 नहीं आता है तो ये भी नहीं आंसर है, 13 है. केवल 13 है जो इन दोनों का HCF है. So this is our answer. So coming to the next question, A is equal to x cube y square and B is equal to x y cube. So they are asking what is the HCF. Simple, x का जो short smallest power 1, y का smallest power y square. So this is your answer. Similarly, the next question they are asking, P is equal to A B square and Q is equal to A cube B. So they are asking you what is the LCM. LCM is highest power. Here in HCF we have taken smallest power, whichever is smallest. HCF we have taken smallest one. LCM we are taking the highest one. This is 1, 1 and 3. Which is the highest one? 3. And B square B power 1. Which is the highest one? 2. So A cube B square. So our answer is A cube B square. And here in this case answer is XY square. Okay. And the next question is product of non-zero rational number and irrational number. Rational number and irrational number, when they are multiplied, so automatically we know it is always irrational. This we have seen in our exercise. And the next question is very interesting. The least number that is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10. So again our technique you have to understand: least, minimum, smallest. All these numbers indirectly they are asking us to find out LCM. And what are the numbers given here? 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, all numbers. So they are asking us to find out the LCM of all the numbers from 1 to 10. So LCM is always bigger than the given numbers. So हमारा जो आंसर है 10 से बड़ा है. So 10 नहीं है. And in these numbers you have to find out, instead of finding LCM, the best technique is to find out which one multiplies which number is multiplied by all the numbers. For example, 100 doesn't come in 3 table. 3 table में 100 नहीं आता, इसलिए 100 नहीं है. So 1 to 10 का LCM 504 or 2520. 504 and 2520 are both multiples only. So the least one they're asking, so 504. Otherwise, if you are interested, you can find the LCM. Okay. Now here there is another technique that also we'll see once. Here what are the numbers? So here the technique is, 1 टेबल में सभी नंबर्स आते हैं तो 1 को हम कैंसिल कर देंगे. 2 टेबल में 10 आता है, किसी का मल्टीपल है तो इसको छोड़ सकते हैं. एंड 3 का मल्टीपल इधर 6 है, इसीलिए 3 को कट कर सकते हैं. 4 टेबल का नंबर 8 है, इसीलिए 4 कट कर सकते हैं. 5 टेबल में 10 आता है, इसलिए 5 कट कर सकते हैं. एंड इज देयर एनी नंबर दैट वी आर स्टिल लेफ्ट आउट विथ which is a multiple of others? No. Now we have to find out LCM of these numbers. Let us find out in our old way, traditional way, or even the new way is even better, but let us go with the old way which is familiar to you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's do with 2 table. 2 3s are, 2 4s are, 2 5s are. And here with 3 table again, 3 1s are, 3 3s are. So here we have to need the product of 3 into 2 into 7 into 4 into 3 into 5. That is 2 into 3, 6 into 7, 42 into 4. So 4 2 are 8, 16, 168 into 3 into 5. That is 168 into 15. So this is our answer. In our answer, 8 5 are 40 is the last digit, and 1500. So let us see. So our answer is 2520. Let's mark the answer. That is 2520 is the answer. So this is not also the answer. So this is how we are going to solve this question. And let's see the last question. Now here there is an interesting question, 10th question, that is, what is the decimal expansion of 14587 divided by 1250? So in such questions we will carry only the denominator, that is 1250. That is, now this number we will prime factorization. 2 6 are 12, 225 sir, and 2 into 625 is 5 into 125, again 5 into 25 into 5 into 5. So this is 2 into 5 power 4. So here after how many places the decimal number will expand, number will terminate is what the question. So in this case, simple, after doing the prime factorization of denominator, whichever is the biggest power, that will be the answer, that is 4 decimal places. So whichever is the biggest decimal, we are writing in, if decimal is in the denominator is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n, this is what we are saying now. So in this, whichever is the biggest number, we say that is our, that many decimals we are going to get. So here in this case we will get 4 decimals. So this is it, children. And this book that I have taken from is called Exemplar Sums. These are very important. Generally this textbook is not available with us in our area, and it is only available in online form. So after every completion of every chapter we will be doing this also, because this gives even further understanding of the lesson. So this is also very important. All the best.